Hello Seekers, welcome to Punneit Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Mercury, the planet of communication, will once again make a very short transit in the sign of Aries. On 8th of April, Mercury will be out of the sign of debilitation. It will cross the Gandanta of Revati and Ashwini Nakshatra at the boundary of Pisces and Aries and will enter the Martian zodiac sign and will be there till 25th of April. Now, if you observe closely, Mercury transit is along with Mars transit in the sign of Aquarius, and it is also going to be ending just before Venus makes its move out of Aquarius zodiac sign. So the future of Mercury will be that when Mercury goes into Taurus zodiac sign, the dispositor of Mercury is exalt. Now, keeping that motion of planet in mind, we have to address the Mercury role and responsibility in the Martian zodiac sign. Also, because Mars will be out of the sign of exaltation and it will be 11th from Buddha, you have to also take that into consideration. Because Mercury talks about information exchange and communication, it is also the communication between multiple planets and you, and humankind, as well as communication of any order. Now, because Mercury goes in Aries and Mars is out of exaltation and it is in the sign of Aquarius, this is going to be extremely important for you to understand that you should not apply your brain unnecessarily towards things where you actually, basically in the first place, you should not have thought about it. Overthinking can be a problem in this transit. Not only that, observe that this transit is actually divided into two parts. One is from 8th April till 14th April, and then the rest is 14th April till the 25th, when Mercury will be out of Aries. Why? Because on 12th, Rahu and Ketu will make its move in Aries and Libra respectively. Therefore, Rahu will join Buddha. So there will be a Rahu-Buddha conjunction in Aries, thereby aggravating the properties of Buddha. This means that you will have to be very careful about your communication. You have to be very careful about your finances. This can suddenly give a huge boost or a sudden decline in the market, financial market, and it can impact the banking sector negatively, because Rahu in Aries and Ketu in Libra can topple the balance. If you are running into a bad business right now, then you have to be extra cautious. If you are under a lot of debt, then also you have to be extra cautious. In both the cases, you should bring Kuber Yantra at home and start chanting Lakshmi Kuber Mantra. Mercury, on the other hand, is also gaining the power of Mars and Venus. Therefore, out of the box thinking, smart solutions, technology-based solutions will be a great way to pull yourself out from any difficult financial or any difficult personal situation of life. Smart solution is the key here. That means working hard may not be the right way. Working smart, finding the right solution, finding a solution that is good for all is going to be the key energy exchange by Mercury in this transit in the sign of Aries. Now, on what happens on 14th? On 14th, Sun will also enter the Aries zodiac sign, and the duration of Mercury transit between 14th and 27th is the duration when you have Rahu on the other hand, Sun on the other hand, and Mercury will be hemmed between Rahu and Sun. That means your buddhi, your consciousness, on one hand will be elated, it will have a lot of enthusiasm, but it can also convert into overconfidence and an ego battle in no time. That means if you are trying to convey about sensitive issues, about something that has hurt you, about something that you feel may create a problem, if there is even a slightest of doubt, take the path of Shani, which is 10th from this planetary formation. Now, Saturn is definitely going to be a key player here because Saturn will aspect 7th from Mercury. If you observe, Saturn has an aspect on Libra from Capricorn, and Saturn is not going to move out of Capricorn until Mercury moves out of Aries. And remember, Saturn aspects 4th house, 7th house, and being in the 10th house from this Buddha, Saturn is the major restriction here. Cognizance of results of your action is the primary karma that all of us must do, especially if you are Aries ascendant, Libra ascendant, or moon sign, Aries moon sign. If you are Cancer ascendant or moon sign, if you are Capricorn ascendant moon sign. That means if you are any of the moon sign or ascendant which is in the Kendra from Buddha, 1, 4, 7 and 10, you must be highly cautious about the enormous amount of enthusiasm and energy exchange. While on the other hand, if you are conscious, if you are using the right frame of thought, then you will see that this Buddha is going to give that one event, that one possibility, that one idea that can actually change your life. Information industry, information technology, technology-based industry, scientific innovations will see a great boost in this time frame. But remember, it's a very short transit. But it's a transit happening at a time when the 4 major planets are trying to shift their zodiac sign, and out of 4, 3 will shift within the Mercury transit. Also, if you observe that for a certain duration, like when Mercury is in Aries and then when Mercury is in Taurus, Saturn will always be 10th from Mercury. That means for your consciousness, the realization of karma is very important. That means you should be proactive in your career, and you should have ownership quality. Try to take the ownership of the work that you do, and you will see that your quality of work will improve. Ego-related battle can hurt relationships, especially if you are Aries ascendant, if you are Virgo ascendant or Virgo moon sign, if you are a Scorpio moon sign, then relationship can be of some problem. What you have to do? Communicate without ego. Humbleness, gratitude, grounding are the necessary qualities that you will have to bring in your life. And if you are living life in a Bhagavad Gita's way, in a way where you are more wholesome, more holistic, you are more inclusive, and even if you are angry, you are not conveying that anger, but rather you are trying to convince through love, compassion, and you bring that healing quality in your voice, you will see that you will find the right ingredient of success when Buddha will be in Aries. Because you always have to understand that when Buddha is in Aries, it is 11th from Gemini, and Buddha will find Mars 11th from itself. So the 11th energy, 11th house is called gains. So this is definitely going to bring a lot of gains. But you must understand that being oversensitive, trying to be a perfect person can actually reduce a lot of gains and can give you low confidence. You need to utilize the power of Sun in Aries and Rahu in Aries, and you must also try to find the difference between light and darkness. And those who will find the difference between right and wrong and will take obviously the side of light will see success, especially when Mercury will be in the Taurus zodiac sign. Overall, the Buddha transit is a very good transit. This is the time when you should chant Ganesh mantra. You should chant Ganesh Atharva Shirsha in the morning, and if you can chant this shloka every day 108 times, you will see that not only your head is free of ego, but you will see the path of success and light in no time. The mantra is Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada. Chanting this prayer towards Lord Ganesh will bring his blessings on you, and Buddha, which is also considered to be Narayan, will also give you a lot of blessing. And if you are in a lot of trouble in this time frame, if you are feeling stuck, if you are into any kind of disease, debt-ridden, if there is any court case, or if there is fight between brothers due to inheritance, you should start chanting Vishnu Sahasranam every single day. But remember, every name of Vishnu should be clear to you. What does that name mean? What is the history behind it? So you have to do a lot of research. Well, Buddha is the planet of information. So information gathering is the key of this transit. People associated with database engineering, forensic sciences, some that are associated with or students who are trying to prepare for all these fields, neurological fields, scientists will see great boost. So if you face any issue related to your education, chant Saraswati mantra. Chanting Saraswati mantra will not only give you buddhi, that means intelligence and knowledge, but will also give you a lot of jnana, and there is no English word for jnana. Now, on a very generic sense, a lot of you will not even feel this Mercury transit except a bit of ego, a bit of over enthusiasm, and maybe for some a bit of anger. For this, read Bhagavad Gita every day and try to understand the shlok of Bhagavad Gita. At least read one chapter of Bhagavad Gita every day. So the 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita will be read in the 18th day of Buddha transit, and that itself becomes a tremendous amount of force that will never allow you to take the path of darkness. Proper guidance and proper calibration of energy will only give you success, because this Buddha is kind of charged particle. It is energized, and this is also the time to energize crystals, gemstones if you have, or simply energizing your body through mantra, through tantra, through yoga, pranayam. So living that kind of life is going to be helpful. Especially it will prepare you for the clash of Rahu and Sun and Rahu transit in the sign of Aries. All of that video, Sun transit and Rahu transit videos will come soon. So stay tuned and please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss another update. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, this is your host Puneet. Namaste.